Y'all, let's talk about Saul right quick. So, 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 12. But the whole chapter basically starts with Saul trying to fight the Philistines. And the Philistines gathered more numerous than the sand by the ocean, right? So my dog's scared. He's like, oh my God, the Lord is not with us. God did not speak. God is not coming. And then Samuel never came. So he's waiting on the prophet Samuel. Samuel's not coming. So he's bothered. He's like, what am I going to do? So Saul took it upon himself to go offer burnt offering to the Lord. Now listen to what verse 12 says in chapter 13. It says, I thought now the Philistines will come down against me at Gilgal, and I have not sought the Lord's favor. So I felt compelled to offer burnt offerings. You have done a foolish thing, Samuel said. Ooh. You have not kept the commands the Lord your God gave you. If you had, he would have established your kingdom over Israel for all time. Let me tell y'all something. Ministry cannot be done with feelings. You cannot lead God's people with your feelings. You cannot do ministry because you felt. You can't call out a fast because you felt compelled to do that. You cannot, do something for God because you felt. He offered burnt offering. Were burnt offerings acceptable at that time? Yes. Was it a good thing? Yes. But was it a good thing for Saul to do? No. God did not tell Saul that. God didn't ask Saul for that sacrifice. But Saul felt compelled. He felt compelled. Stop feeling compelled to do things that God never asked you to do. If God needs it from you, he's going to ask you. Stop feeling compelled to do things that God did not ask you to do. You see, David went to God. King David said, Lord, I want to build your temple. God said, hold on. No, you have too much blood on your hands. You can't build my temple, but your son will. So David wasn't going just by his feelings. David went and asked God, like, do I have permission to put my hands in this? Can I do this? Can I carry this out? And that was the secret to his success in the kingdom. But Saul want to go by feelings, what he feels, what meets the eye, and that's Saul's problem. And later on in Saul's life, we are going to see how he continues to use his feelings and what meets the eye, and that causes God to reject him. But like, my take from this is this. A lot of times, God promised me something, or God said he's going to do something for me. I don't know if you guys could relate. I just feel compelled to help God. Like, I feel the need to make things happen faster. I feel the need to okay, God, I know you said this person is the person, but this person is taking too long. So let me take matters into my own hands and let me help you out by pursuing this person's help or this person's favor or what have you. And let me tell you, that has been one of my biggest mistakes in life. And it ended up making you delayed, stagnated, and you start to doubt yourself, and second guess yourself because you've made so many mistakes with your feelings. So let's stop feeling, and let's start seeking out the Lord and asking him, what should we do in this chapter? And allow him to actually process us, deal with us accordingly, get us ready for the next so that we can move into his grace and that his purpose be done and not our desires, right? We have to make sure that we're doing God's will and we're living a life of purpose for God, for Jesus, right? And not just being compelled by our feelings. All right? I love you, but Jesus loves you best. Bye.